Uke and Tubes ox, just chatting away on what were we saying? Hey, hey, hey. Two hep cats with nothing to say. It's a groovy good time, so listen away. What were we saying?
What Were We Saying was filmed before a live studio audience.
Well, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning. Welcome to episode seven
Already
of What Were We Saying.
It's almost episode 8.
Damn near. Thanks so much for joining us. Look who's here. It's this guy.
Woo!
I mean, I know watching you wouldn't have missed him, but I certainly did.
I'm back.
Because we did play a little ruse on you people.
I tricked you.
Recording an extra episode while he frolicked in the surf. So it feels like to us, that it's been a long time since we've recorded.
It does.
But it's only been the right time.
The right amount of time as it's supposed to be.
Exactly. If you're joining us for the first time, I am Tube Socks.
I'm Big Uke.
Behind the camera, we've got Edgar Lassiter, who insists on calling himself the chairman. We're not sure why.
Haven't gotten to the bottom of that yet.
We don't think anyone's given him that name. We think that he just gave himself that name.
Well, that's self-appointed for sure.
It is definitely self-appointed. As we did actually just recently post some bios of the three of us on our YouTube Shorts feed and our other social medias. So if you are curious and you want to deep dive and find out a little more about us and Edgar,
The chairman.
Check
them out.
Please check him out.
They're pretty good.
And playing us in and playing us out, we got Harold Winthrop and the Silver Ashtray Orchestra.
Love those guys.
Great group of guys. Actually, they're not a great group of guys, but we still love them.
Still love them. Just
kind
like
of a bunch
Edgar.
of degenerate gamblers, and they really like dog racing for some reason, which is kind of not a lost art, but it's certainly a lost pastime. Probably for good reason, but...
Yeah, probably.
Anyways, we're coming to you live on tape from the 5th floor of Blunderworks Studios in, where are we, Uke?
Sunny downtown.
Sunny downtown, as per usual. Because
I love that it's always sunny
It's
here.
always sunny. That's why we shoot there.
It's just easier.
We like to peer out that window and just see the sun shining, so makes us feel good. What are we saying today, Uke?
We're saying a bunch of stuff about a lot of stuff.
Do we want to open with your... well, first, actually, let's have a recap of...
Episode 6.
Episode
It's a little
6,
story time episode.
Because that was a very special episode.
I enjoyed making that one. That was a lot of fun. One, telling a story and telling some stories that, unless you knew or know us growing up and through our earlier days, you wouldn't have known those stories. So that was fun. And also to hear your story for the first time. That was
It was
exciting.
fun to share, and it was actually got some good feedback from that.
It was pretty well
people seemed
received.
to enjoy a little detour from the huge, peel back behind the curtain, as we like to say.
No, we're like onions. They've got layers. And we're slowly getting through those layers.
Absolutely. So again, if you guys want more of those sprinkled in, let us know, and we'll. There's more stories. So
we definitely have more stories, even just from that episode that we probably could have shared.
yes.
It was a good one.
Before we get into your tales from the beach, I'd like to point out something here. You probably may or may not notice that we are drinking some private labeled WWWS
Whoop,
beer.
whoop. Lovely.
Now, this was a very exciting project for us because there was about 3 steps to it. The first step was easy enough. We just decided on a beer that we really liked. The second step was we ordered WWWS labels, and then the third step happened about an hour before working on this show, and that was attaching those labels to these beer bottles.
So private label.
So we've got our private labeled. You can't buy these anywhere except at Blunderworks. Well, we can't even really technically sell them, but
I don't think we're supposed to.
so some of the audience members here, and we're going to let Edgar take a couple home, just something for the shelf. Or,
Well, we're just giving them the bottles. No, I was going to just give him the empty one.
oh, the empty. Well, he can peel the labels off and buy his own damn beer
Exactly.
and repurpose the labels.
Sure.
So we're very excited about that because look at that. That makes us like we're like big time. We know other productions that have invested a lot of money in getting
money and time, and they created their own.
Yeah, we just
beverages. We just put a
bought
label
some
on
labels and put them on beer that we liked.
I never would have thought of
It's
that.
just as effective, honestly. Gives the same visual.
Exactly. And it makes it very exclusive, even more exclusive, because you can only get it here.
Boom.
And you got to be in the club.
In the club.
So shall we go into your tales from the, what are we calling this? Tales from the beach, tales from the tropics?
Tales from the Tropics works, because there's definitely some tales. Not all are fit for air.
Is there any pictures that we need to show for these?
I
Is
don't
there a
know.
slideshow?
I don't know. The slideshow's in production.
Okay.
Maybe in a future episode we'll
Maybe we'll get a smart board or a smart screen or something there.
a
and-
laser pointer.
Yes, and we can project them onto the... You
Quint-
seem refreshed?
Oh, I feel refreshed. It was getting the sun and the salt water on the old joints.
Two things that I don't love.
Oh well, you wouldn't have enjoyed this vacation then. It was
Give me some shade and puddle water and I'm good.
yeah, there was some shade, not much puddle water.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually were embarking down south on the day of the Olympic gold medal game for the men's hockey. We don't need to really go into that because that was sad.
Because also we're not a sports show.
And we're not a sports show.
Let's establish that
Just so we know.
right off the hop.
We encountered a couple separate delays at the airport, which the first
Not
one...
unlike your story time where you had some delays in Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah, that was getting some PTSD from that. The first delay actually worked out okay because it was only going to be 45 minutes, and it was going to give us enough time to sit at an establishment and finish watching the
Taking the game.
the hockey game.
It was actually perfect. Great. We got a delay.
We were all kind of hoping there'd be a tiny delay just so we could finish the game.
Just maybe not.
Because we were boarding as the overtime was getting ready to start. We would have been boarding the plane, and then people are watching on phones at different speeds, and someone's going to be unhappy with the
Exactly.
ruined event or whatever. We got what we asked for,
A delay.
a delay, and then shortly after that delay, another delay,
You got a second serving of the delay.
and then a third. So in all, it ended up being about 3.5, 4 hours. It was an unexpected mechanical issue.
They're never expected. You never get that announcement of there was a totally expected mechanical problem. We actually knew this was coming. We just decided not to fix it earlier
Yeah.
this afternoon.
Well, that was
we thought
kind-
we'd wait till you guys got on the plane.
That was kind of what this, from one account, was like, an avoidable issue. But all of us were also like, I'd rather be on a plane with no mechanical problems than on a plane with potential mechanical problems. But in order to get the part would have been like 12 hours. So they ended up flying in a new plane.
At least they didn't tow the new plane, because that would have taken a lot
That
longer.
would have taken a lot longer. You would have had to get permits and stuff. But so they flew this empty plane in. Then they had to take all their bags off the plane, put them on the new one. Take all the food and drinks off the plane, put them on the new one. So we ended up doing a bit of a mini bar crawl at the airport. We started at the brew house, the whole crew. We had one spot kind of reserved for us. And then we went down to the gate, got delayed, went to another spot. Kind of everyone kind of congregated there. Then it's like, oh, well, we got 3 more hours. Don't want to sit in this place. Well, let's head down to the next place. So all in all, it was 3 or 4 bars. We're having drinks
The irony is that you're heading to an all-inclusive resort
and spending money on
and
drinks in the airport.
spending more money during your delay than you need to spend for the entire week at your destination.
Yeah, no, that thought,
Wasn't lost on anybody.
nope, that was very like, wow.
Luckily, you were paying airport prices.
Oh, yes, because, an airport is always discounted.
Yes.
The old plus 200% discount.
All these poor people, they can't get this anywhere else. They have no choice. Let's discount it for them because...
Yeah,
wanna
someone
make sure
actually left the secure area to meet someone who was dropping something off for them that they had forgotten and had enough time to go through security again.
Oh, geez.
And come back in. But then we get on the plane. All was good. We got there at a relatively quick time, and check-in was a bit of a snafu because there was obviously not much staff working at that time because not many people check in at midnight. And it was 1 a.m. when we finally got checked in.
That's a long travel day when you were at the airport at 6 in the morning.
I left my house at 3:45.
Oh, geez.
We were at the airport at 5:45 having our first beverage, and our last beverage was 2 a.m.
That's
It's
a
2 a.m.
shift.
Eastern, so in the 2 hours it was only like 11.
Still.
But still, it was from what turned into
It was a
turned
long-
into a long travel day.
A long, expensive day.
It was more expensive than anticipated.
More expensive than it needed to be.
Yes. But it makes for a good story.
There you go.
We got there.
Just did.
Just did, right there.
Quick Cole's notes on the actual time at the place.
Oh, it was incredible. I will get into it a bit more later. But yeah, the trip was a great time. I'd probably do it again.
Awesome.
So, other than a couple of the stories that I can't really share on here that were pretty dumb, you got anything dumb this week?
You know what? I do have a couple of things that are dumb.
Here we go.
This
Any more turkeys chasing?
No, nothing about turkeys. This was something that I firsthand experienced while at an establishment, not downtown, but on the west side of the city that we live near. We were at a place watching a sporting event, and the public washrooms at this, there's a keypad on the door.
Okay.
You can't just go to the washroom. So normally you would approach the restroom and you look at the men and women, you go, okay, push. It's like, oh, walk in. Oh, right, there's a big keypad. So I go up to the bar. Hey, what's the code? They tell me the code. I won't tell you guys right now because I don't want you guys all rushing, figuring it out and going to using that washroom.
That'd be no bueno.
So then I go to the washroom, punch in the code, go in. I kind of look around. I was like, well, that's kind of weird. Anyways, take care of my business.
Your business?
Kind of thinking, it's not that I've been in here before. I remember there was urinals in here. Where'd the urinals go? I guess they've renovated the bathroom.
I know which establishment you're talking about.
And then I walk out the door, and immediately in front of me is the door that has a silhouette of a man on it. And I'm coming out of the door that has the little skirt on it.
Oh.
And I am so thankful that no dames walked in while I was
peeing in the sink thinking it was a urinal.
Standing at the stall with the door open because it's this guy's washroom. Anyway, so that was something.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that happened on Saturday.
Oh my goodness.
It didn't even dawn because I was so focused on punching in the code that I didn't look up at the.
And that door that you're supposed to punch in has been in the same spot for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually so funny.
Yeah, I was in the dame's washroom, so hadn't done that since like junior high. So that was.
But for very different reasons then.
Kind of thrilling when I realized, I just was in the girls' washroom. I was in the skirts room.
Oh, that is the story I needed to boost my spirits here. That is hilarious.
Yeah, that was. So there was that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. It's tough to top, but that's just my ears went all hot when I realized.
I'm flush all of a sudden.
I'm flush. Like what if some skirt had walked in?
Oh,
Anyways, I mean nothing else happened. It's just it was just dumb though, right? You talk about what's dumb this week. That was definitely dumb this week. No one else knows. None of the peeps that I was there with. I didn't come back and tell them. I just kind of.
Yeah, it's not. I guess that's probably not something you just go and start boasting to your friends.
Hey, I was just in the chicks' room. No, I just kept myself to myself and.
Well, they'll know now.
Finished my beer like a man and. Ordered another manly beer and just.
Sir, your manliest beer, please.
One manly beer, please.
I need a confidence booster here.
I identify as a man who drinks manly beers.
Oh, jeez.
Anyways, so that happened. But something else. It's not so much dumb that something happened to me, but it's and depending on your point of view, it may not be dumb, but this is like a bit of a PSA.
Okay.
This week, Mercury is in retrograde.
Bum, bum, bum.
So
I hate when Mercury's in retrograde.
I was looking into this, and apparently there's lots of chaos, a lot of ill communication, misinformation, a lot of...
Glad I got home for my trip.
Right? And the weird thing is, I'm not an astronomer or astrologer or whatever it is, someone who follows that stuff. But if you do, watch your back because shit's getting weird this week.
It's good to know.
And it never works out to the positive. It's not like...
No, it's never like, it's weirdly good.
Mercury's in retrograde. And I did like 40 bench presses or whatever. I've never been so good at the gym.
Mercury's in retrograde, and there was 15 different winners of the Lotto Max.
Right? Mercury's in retrograde, and I'm getting amazing gas mileage this week. You know, it's always like someone shows up from your past, or you screw something up. And
Gas is $1.60 a liter.
something happens. Anyway, so please watch your step.
Watch out for the Mercury in the microwave.
Mercury is in retrograde this week. And I think especially if you're like Pisces, maybe, that's especially heinous. I don't know. My mood ring doesn't tell me any more details on that.
Remember where that fit on the first list I made? Very high.
Very high, yes.
Dumb inventions.
Okay, well, moving on from that,
Not chaos.
let's slide back into the mailbag. I'd like to read our very official and written by our legal team disclaimer.
Our legal crack legal, not our legal crack team.
No, our
That's
crack
very
legal
different.
team. That's
That's a West Coast thing.
oh my goodness, north of Tacoma. Disclaimer: the WWWS Mailbag contains real letters from real viewers and listeners. Some names, details, and punctuation may have been altered for dramatic effect, personal safety, length, clarity, grammar, excessive hostility, content, readability, emotional stability, and taste.
Just a couple minor little tweaks.
So we may have tweaked your letter a bit.
Dear, or what were we saying? And they included the question mark.
Oh,
I appreciate that.
That is very, yeah,
That's just important.
it is. That's the name of the show.
That's the name of the show. As per our nice self-labeled beers.
Our nice private label,
Private label. Sounds
beer
a little better.
stash.
Long-time listener, first-time emailer. I need to address something that's been weighing on me since a recent 3 Things I Can Kick Rock segment.
This sounds like it's coming to me.
Well, it wouldn't be coming to me. Tube Socks casually lumped lawn signs into the categories of things that can kick rocks. I beg your pardon? Lawn signs are not a nuisance. They are a time-honored suburban communication system. Without lawn signs, how would I know who is graduating, who is turning 50, or which neighbor is extremely committed to peculiar causes? Are there too many during election season? Perhaps. But that is a volume issue, not a concept issue. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed that such a broad and frankly reckless anti-sign stance was taken without nuance. Some of us rely on corrugated plastic for neighborhood morale. Respectfully, Graham.
Well, let me say, Graham, if that is your real name.
First off, we appreciate the letter.
Oh,
Thank you.
absolutely. Thanks for
Before he tears in.
thanks for yanking my chain.
There's worse things he could yank.
You say that election signs at election time there's too many, and it's not an issue with lawn signs.
It's a volume issue, not a concept issue.
I take umbrage with that because it is a concept issue. Because who you're voting for is none of my business. So it's not that there are
Yeah,
more
but if the
signs.
volume was 0, the concept of a sign's fine if the volume is 0 for election reasons.
I don't want one election sign on your lawn or in the neighborhood because I don't need to know who you're voting for. So it is a concept issue. What you're
So
thinking
it seems
and
like
what
you more have an issue with election lawn signs.
No, any of that stuff, it's none of my business. So keep it yourself to yourself. So sorry, Graham. Was it Graham?
Graham.
Yeah,
Respectfully.
Graham. Oh, respectfully, Graham, I disagree. Now, if you guys are done bitching, I've got a letter here that I pre-read this, and it is very nice.
Rare, but I appreciate it.
Hello, Big Uke and Tube Socks.
Hey.
Unlike a lot of people who write in, I don't have anything to criticize.
Boom.
I just wanted to say that I think you're both very handsome.
Aw.
You seem fun, and I like watching the show. The beards work. Please don't shave them. That's it, Jenna.
Well, Jenna.
I like the cut of Jenna's jib. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice just to get a little pick me up?
Yeah, that's nice. More people should do that once in a while. Just you know.
Graham.
Hey, he said respectfully. You can't fault the guy for being respectful. We've been called out for worse things.
That's true.
Worsely.
That is true. All right. Well,
All things considered.
we're gonna get into your bunch of stuff, yes?
Oh, I got a bunch of stuff.
But I think I've got a liner for that segment.
New sponsor.
New sponsor alert. This is always very exciting.
Bing, 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 bing.
When these come in, here it is. As I sort through my official WWWS cards, which
Batch our beer logo.
are also private label. This Big Uke's big bunch of stuff is brought to you by Dirk Hennigan's Potato Fantasy.
Oh, well, that's a great type
where
of
you
fantasy
get
to have.
where you get great potato dishes at great potato prices. Conveniently located in the heart of Spud Row between Addison and Hesby.
I'm glad they're between there. It's a good spot.
Home of the famous Grand Royal Potato Lovers Special, where you get one large baked, fully loaded russet alongside a generous portion of scalloped, a dollop of mash, and a basket of fries.
Just hitting for the cycle there.
And the only place on Spud Row offering up hand-mixed potato shakes.
Oh, I love a good potato shake.
Other places in Spud Row aren't doing that. And also, this is very exciting, they are now featuring live drumming on Sunday nights.
Oh,
So that's just
who doesn't
nice.
love a Sunday night potato with
Right?
some
There's
drumming?
got a drum kit set up in the corner, and you got Gene Krupa's just bashing away while you...
Drink a potato milkshake and hit for the potato cycle.
Wow.
Oh, that's incredible.
Dirk Hennigan's Potato Fantasy.
I hope they stick around.
Thanks for coming on board. That's great. And they're not in the three-door mall, which most of our places are, so word's getting out about the show.
We're expanding.
And we're on Spud Row between Addison and Hesby.
It's a good spot.
I hope maybe they'll start showing our show on that little TV they got on the bar.
Was it in the bar or hanging up top?
No, it's just a little, it's like a 14-inch.
Oh, that's what I
CRT.
thought it was
Yeah.
hanging. Just like
No,
a tiny
it's-
one that
no,
no
it's
one
just
can
like
see.
on a shelf. Dusty. Surrounded by bottles.
You know what? That checks out.
And Spuds. All right, well, we're going into that is the sponsor for Big Geek's Bunch of Stuff.
Thanks, Dirk.
So that's very exciting. It's been a while since we've had a bunch of stuff, so let's...
Yeah, bunch
do
of
it.
stuff. This is the top trip moments / things. I got a brief list of this because this could be a whole episode of me just talking about this trip.
That's for another story time episode.
Yeah, so we're just going to... I might have some brief explanation of some things, but just some top moments or events that happened on this adventure of ours.
All right, well, let's
Number
hear it.
10.
Excited to hear about your trip.
Bus beers. We got picked up from the airport, headed to the resort. Obviously, have some beers on the bus. Our guide getting us to the resort, as we were getting on, said, I only have 42 beers. And it's like, well, that should work out. Like, there's 44 of us. Probably a couple people don't like beer. On average, with
Was
that,
it enough beer to get you to the hotel?
well, that's the thing. We were all like, I guess we'll have one beer on the way.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of beer, Edgar, catch this one so you can take it home.
save that label.
It's like, I guess we'll have one beer on the way to the resort. And then, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes later, he comes rolling down, picking up some empties if anyone has, and asks if anyone wants more beer. It's like, oh, well, I thought you only had 42.
Not everyone had a beer.
Nope, we did.
Oh.
And he came back with more beers
He's
that
got
were
like
cold in a
he's got
cooler.
like Edgar's math.
Something like that.
I think I have 42, or maybe it's 63.
And then he's like, well, if you want two, just let me know. I'll bring you two. So I have her buy two. And then it's...
Just
you
bring
know,
us all the beers. Hey, you got, like, reveal them all right now, please.
10, 15 minutes later goes by, comes by for empties. Anybody want more beer? We think he probably had 150 stashed in that bus. But when we got on there, he told us there were 42, so we would make sure we bought them. So get them hot.
So don't pleasure delay.
No.
Don't, I'll just get a beer later on when let me know when we're 15 minutes from the place and I'll just get one.
Nope.
Oh my God, only 42 beers.
And then he had plenty more.
right.
So that was funny.
Oh, good. I like that.
Number 9, our rival, beers. Whenever we get checked in, there was a sports bar that was open till about 2. They were serving some snacks.
You went to it even though you're not a sports show.
Not a
host.
sports show, but
Not a sports show.
Our sports fans come down, have a couple welcome beers and some snacks.
I find that beer kind of make even a mundane moment terrific.
Right? I think so too. Number 8, the beach. I like a beach. Didn't spend all my time at the beach. There are a couple different occasions. I'm more of a pool guy because the pools aren't salt water, so there's that, and they don't break you when the waves crash. But the beach was quite nice. The water was incredibly warm. Number 7, in conjunction with the beach bar.
There's no shortage of bars in this place.
No, I think there was like 12.
I like the way they roll.
It was perfect because you walk off over a little bridge through over some greenage, and then
Greenage.
is that the right word there?
No, I don't know what greenage is.
Yeah, there's green stuff on the ground, bushes and stuff.
Greenery?
Greenery. There's the word.
There you
I
go.
like greenage. We're gonna go with
Get
that.
some greenage.
Ocean's on the right, bar on the left.
Greenage
Perfect
in
little
between.
greenage in between. The one day there's a lot of seaweed actually. But get the ocean breeze, you can hear the waves crashing. Go sit up, have a couple cervezas. And the one day we were
That's Spanish for beer.
Bing bong, now you know. The one day we were sitting up there, and there was a wedding going on.
Wasn't that nice?
Right? But it was quite funny because we were in the ocean behind the altar.
Oh, that's a nice
So their
picture.
photographer is going to have some work cropping us out of the back of the bride and groom's cup photos because we were bouncing in the ocean. We were lifting our shirts.
That's a beautiful picture.
Oh, yeah. So there's going to be some work to cut us out of the back.
I want to see those raw pictures.
Well, I can show you something later.
There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Again, on our journey to friendship. This is the kind of stuff you open up with.
One step closer. Yeah, so 8, the beach. 7, beach bar. 6, in general, the weather. For me, I don't love crazy hot. So the first few days was like mid-20s. A little bit of cloud cover
That's
would
decent.
roll in. It would roll out. The sun would shine. It would be a little shady. And then the last couple days got scorching. And if the whole trip would have been the temperature the last couple days, I would have been a lobster. It would have been aggressive for me specifically.
It probably worked in your favor.
I think so. So I think the weather worked out pretty good. Number 5, the cabanas.
No shortage of cabanas?
No shortage of cabanas. They were scattered throughout the multiple pools.
In between the greenage?
Before the greenage. But every day at a pool, there seemed to be someone from our group that would have a cabana or two.
How many people are in this group of yours?
44 in total.
It's a lot of people in a group.
A lot of people in a group. A large group. We were the talk of the resort every time we'd find someone.
Did you like them all?
I actually did.
Okay, that's good.
And we'll get to that.
Okay.
No worries. It's a good little teaser.
It's a legitimate inquiry because
Fair.
I don't know how I would do in that same situation.
Well, it's sunny, hot, and 44 people, you would struggle.
I prefer a little snow between my toes.
And there was none of that. Well, we're not going to get into that. Number 4, the food, just kind of in general, was way above passable. I know how much food can make or break a resort like this. This place had, I think, 11 different food establishments, a couple buffets. They had a bunch of a la cartes, some just snack places. So kind of no matter what time of day, you could go get pretty much anything. Nice. Plus, in conjunction with the food, the room service was 24 hours. Number 3, and this will be again for those who were there, they'll know, the karaoke was off the charts.
I need to interject on this karaoke thing because I did see a clip of the karaoke night.
Oh yes,
and this man who co-hosts this very show that he's on right now.
Correct.
I was sent a clip of him karaokeing of Van Morrison's Brown Eyed Girl, for corn's sake.
I mean, it was just too easy to not.
And after I spent some time in the mechanical room at my house, kind of,
punching your
back and forth, kind of
furnace.
Yeah, I recovered. I'm fine. It's fine. It's all right. I mean, it doesn't kick rocks for you. It does.
If we go back to that clip, I don't agree with you on that one.
That's true.
So I felt it was fitting that
it was a real
opportunity, my first opportunity.
It was a real flick to the nutsack to old tube socks.
Well, no one in the bar that was singing along was getting flicked in the nuts. I'll tell you that. They were enjoying it.
All right.
And I'm not saying I crushed it, but the 3 nights we went, I crushed it. Whew. And yeah, there is definitely a few stories that come out of the karaoke that I might save for a future episode and for future endeavors that were with friends of ours.
All right.
That were also on said trip. Number 2, the lazy river. If you sit in your tube and let the current take you, it's roughly 35-40 minutes of just floating in the sun with a drink in your hand. We obviously we were moving a bit quicker than that because we're floating, we're walking a bit, we're just kind of lounging about. But we were in that lazy river every day. But it was just like the perfect little go do a loop. There was a bar called the Grotto right along it. Go grab a beverage, do another loop in the sun, see the odd gecko or iguana hanging around, and it was just a great way to start your day and end your evening before going to get ready for dinner. I think you would have enjoyed.
I don't know if that's my vibe, but
I think maybe not just like you by yourself in the river. You'd be alone with your thoughts. That might be scary. But
No,
in the right crew, I think you would enjoy.
I'm
A
just
crew
glad
of
that you were
combines,
digging it.
perhaps you might enjoy. Honorable mention: the rooms. They were great.
Once you found yours.
Once I did indeed find mine. You know how hard it is to misplace a hotel room? I did it, but we found it. We got there. They were great. And then number one of the top trip moment or things on Big Uke's Big Bunch of Stuff was just the crew we were with. Like we said, there are 45 of us.
That seems like a lot of people to travel with.
Oh,
I would be reluctant to join such a large group.
which makes sense why you weren't there for multiple reasons. And not knowing all of them when we started the trip, it was just awesome. Like, I'm not sure how it would have gotten better. Maybe if old Tube Socks would have joined.
But I wouldn't.
But he wouldn't. It was just a great group of people that were
Well,
all like-minded. And I would go on a type of trip like this with all those people again for sure. It was better than that throw.
Well, isn't that nice to hear?
A little positivity in the world.
You
never
had
a
no
bad thing.
issues with the local drug gangs and any of that. That's
Well,
just
once
a
you
different
buy
world.
from them, they're really nice.
There you go, right? They just want your business.
Yeah, right? They're just businessmen,
As long as you give them their avocado money.
right?
All
Just
right,
gotta
well,
support the local economy, you know?
we're glad you had a good time and that worked out into a nice little bunch of stuff there.
Right? I think that went well.
Do you have more or should we move into the next bit?
I think I've covered as much as I would like to cover of that
All
trip
right.
for now.
We're heading back to How Was the Movie? This is a segment that, if you're unfamiliar, we've each done one. I've been assigned a movie by Big Uke, and he's been assigned a movie by me.
I gave him Pitch Perfect, and it was perfect.
And I had him watch Odds Against Tomorrow, 1959 film noir heist movie. And we've passed over it a couple weeks, but we're getting back into it today. And I am assigning this man a movie to watch that we'll discuss at the next episode. I don't want to lean too heavily into the film noir because I want to mix things up because I'm not a one-trick pony here with my genres.
This pony's got 2 tricks.
So we're, there's like 7.
Oh, gee. Whoa.
We're moving into,
Like 6, 7 tricks?
again, another terrific, well, they're all terrific. I'm not going to steer you into a bad movie.
I might.
We're going to 1974,
Holy, that's like 20 years newer.
The Taking of Pelham 123.
The original.
The original starring Walter Matthau, Robert Shaw, Jerry Stiller,
Jerry.
Martin Balsam, and Hector Elizondo.
I'm excited.
Elizondo, not Elizondo.
I'm excited for this.
It's a great movie. Have you ever seen it?
I do. Did Denzel do the remake?
There's been 2 remakes.
Okay.
Denzel did one, and there was a remake in 1998
And then Denzel
and a
in the
remake in
2000s.
2009.
So it's been a long time since probably 2009.
Okay, so the 2009
But that's
one
the Denzel version.
with Denzel and
I'm sure it's quite different.
John Travolta.
I think it was Travolta.
I haven't seen the remakes
I definitely seen at
because
least parts of that movie.
because I've never seen a Denzel Washington movie.
Why is that?
It's just never come up.
He's made some good movies. Well, now I know what to slip in to a movie.
I almost one time watched a Denzel Washington movie.
And then you realize it was made in 2007.
No,
You're like,
this was back. I rented it from Blockbuster. I'd rented Glory, starring Matthew Broderick,
Not Denzel.
and Denzel Washington is in that movie. It turns out
Oh,
may have been his first movie, and then I had to return the movie before watching it because I didn't get a chance to watch it. But I have had a Denzel Washington movie in my house,
your possession.
but I never watched it.
Huh.
But then it just got like I'm just not interested. So, anyways, yes. Anyways, in 1974, Taking of Pelham 123. Okay. It's okay. Apart from film noir that I really love, I also love gritty 1970s New York movies because they're grimy and good. And this is
I'm excited. I recognize
this is
some of these actors.
perfectly gritty. Walter Matthau is fantastic in it,
Jerry Stiller.
and Jerry Stiller is great,
He's just Jerry Stiller.
right? So, and actually, well, Robert Shaw, he's in Jaws for corn's sake.
You're right.
Yes, and he is. Anyways,
He's gonna need a bigger boat.
So you'll it is on Prime,
Oh, lovely.
but I think the sequels are on Prime as well. So watch the right one.
Okay, I'll make sure I go to the oldest one.
Yes,
Oh, I'm excited for
and
this.
it is considered a good picture. So there you go.
Oh, I've
I
only
mean,
ever heard good
a
things.
lot of things that I really like are not considered good pictures, but I like them anyways because that's just
Because
me,
you're tube.
right?
Tube,
I mean,
tube,
I
tube.
watched a very mediocre movie last night, Shotgun, starring Sterling Hayden and Yvonne DiCarlo.
Wasn't one of your top?
No, it's fine, but I still enjoyed it, but no one else enjoyed it, apparently, according to Rotten Tomatoes. I was like one of like 7 people that have watched this movie and enjoyed it.
It's in a rare group.
Well, it's interesting, though, because Yvonne DiCarlo, you may know her as Lillian Munster in the 60s, The Munsters, but it was a Western, so she was a short-haired, non-goth cowboy chick. Anyway, which is an interesting...
Very different roles.
Yes. Yes. So anyways. But this segment's not about me. It's about Big Uke watching another terrific movie. Which I think you will enjoy. I think
another
you'll enjoy
terrific might be a bit.
I think you'll
of a
enjoy it
stretch.
more than Odds Against Tomorrow.
I think I will.
It's
Nice.
a good, gritty 70s New York movie
Yeah.
with great stuff in it. So there we go.
Cool. I'm excited. This will be good. I'm excited for that.
Now, let's move on. Let's get into, before we start wrapping things up here, let's get back into the mailbag.
I got another letter.
Because we got a lot of letters here. So,
This is a good letter week.
all right. What do you got yours?
I do. Dear WWWS, ? 2 for 2. Thank you.
2 for 2 on the question mark.
Love the show.
Hey.
Great to hear. Been listening for a while now, and honestly, it just feels like we'd get along. The back and forth, the beers, the mild grievances, that's my wheelhouse. Not to make it weird, but I feel like I already know what each of you would order. I won't say it here, I just have a sense. Odd.
When you say not to make it weird, that tells me you're about to make it weird.
About to make it weird. Anyway, if you're ever grabbing a beer after recording, I'd be happy to just tag along. I wouldn't even talk very much. I'm a good listener. I could sit off to the side and just soak it in. No pressure. Just putting it out there.
Oh, boy.
Flexible on location. I've included my cell number, but I will ask if you could refrain from giving it out on air.
No chance of
Kyle.
that happening. Kyle. That's it?
That's it.
He doesn't want to make it creepy, and yet...
No, I don't want to make it weird.
Weird, oh, sorry. And then he goes full weird.
And then he goes a little weird, and
That's like when you start a sentence, I'm not racist, but... And then you say
and
something
then you
racist.
say something that's racist, and it's
Yeah.
like that. Nope.
Yeah.
Or
I don't mean to offend you,
yeah.
but... And then you offend
Yeah.
them.
no,
I don't want to make it weird, but I'm about to make it weird.
Yeah, not to be rude, but
Poof.
you say no pressure, and now it feels like there's some pressure.
Definitely feels some pressure.
I probably should have pre-read this one.
I probably wouldn't have read that one on the air.
Well, this is when the disclaimer would have come in handy, and I would have said, love the show, been listening for a while, and
then
honestly,
cut it
it's
off
great. And then Kyle. So
Yes. Just skip over a bunch of the words in between.
And Kyle, I know you said not to make it weird, and I hope you don't.
I hope
if
you're
you
not. I hope
do-
you're not outside the studio right now.
If you do make it weird, though, because we do have your cell phone number, we're gonna make it weird right back, bud. So just keep that in mind. Heed that warning. Thanks for listening, though.
Yeah.
Glad you love the show. Thanks for writing in.
That guy's not from Castlegar, is it? Does it say?
It does not say if he's from Castlegar.
I guess he wouldn't be if he could come to Blunderworks
Well, he
and
might
meet
be
us for beers.
if he doesn't want to. He
Unless
might
he's gonna
though,
travel.
considering he doesn't want to make it weird,
Maybe he's a pipeline guy and he like moves around a lot and
or he's just like really into the show.
he's really keen on going far for a beer.
Yeah, I think we're going to take Edgar with us when we go to the vehicles.
Okay.
Yeah, but thanks, Kyle.
Kyle, thanks for tuning in. It's keep doing what you're doing. And we'll keep doing what we're doing, but separate from what you're doing, probably. Very likely separate.
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
I need to cleanse my palate with another non-creepy letter.
Yeah.
Not creepy, just weird.
Not creepy,
No,
but not weird. No pressure,
no pressure.
but there was a weird pressure.
Hey, WWWS guys. That's a new approach.
I'll take it.
I just wanted to say how much I appreciated that you guys recorded an extra episode before Big Uke left for his tropical vacation. That's foresight. That's infrastructure. That's leadership.
I mean, I'm glad we did it too. I would hate to miss an episode.
Right? A lot of shows would have said, sorry, folks, beach time, but not WWWS. You guys built a content dam before the leisure flood. That's very well written.
That's extremely well written.
Have a beer with this guy. I will admit, though, it was slightly unnerving knowing that Uke was physically somewhere warm while I was watching the show in the cold. listening to a version of him from the past. Well, that's just simple. I mean, you ever watch Barnaby Jones?
That's just show business,
That's just
baby.
like happening in the... also, this may be nothing, but the pre-vacation Big Uke did sound slightly more hydrated. I assume that was anticipatory?
There may have been some anticipatory action there.
I've never said the word anticipatory, and now we've dropped it.
3 times.
3 times
That's
here.
a fun little word, though.
That is fun. That's fun to say.
Speaking of the hydration, though, my pre-trip checklist, or top 10, was beverages to drink poolside, and
Mix it in water.
I did it. I got them all.
There's one last line to this letter. Anyways, thank you for respecting the schedule. Some of us calibrate our week around it. First of all, that's nice to know. Colin P. He put his last initial on there.
Well, Colin P., we might have to reach out and grab a beer sometime.
Grab a beer sometime.
You seem like a cool dude. Calibrating your week around us.
That's great.
Appreciate that, Colin. I
That
really do.
is great. Oh, speaking of which, no listeners from the UK in this past week or so. We lost Southern guy.
But there, I
But
hear there was
we gained a Singapore.
a Singapore, and I think there was also another southern country that there was some viewership from.
Yes, there was down in still North America,
But southern.
but south of Texas,
South of Texas. Well,
north of Columbia.
yeah, South Texas.
So that was neat.
You do the math. South of Tacoma.
So 3 things that can kick rocks. You got
Yeah, I got a liner for
got
that
a liner
before
for
you
this?
jump into that.
bad boy.
New sponsor
Another
alert.
new sponsor,
The all-new Cassette Castle.
the Cassette Castle. That sounds very majestic.
I think it sounds great. Just that. That's all I would need to know unless I didn't have all these other points. Bringing you analog vibes in a digital mindset. Featuring the widest selection of blank cassette tapes in the region.
Love me a TDK.
You need them. Still offering custom mixtape consultations, now rebranded as curated lo-fi audio experiences.
Well, that's just smart, keeping up with the times.
in this day and
The
age,
hipsters love the lo-fi.
in this economy,
Absolutely.
they don't have a website, but
Tracks.
they do have a QR code taped to a door that takes you directly to their oversized ad in the Yellow Pages. It's archived in a dark corner of the internet.
The darkest of corners.
And you can find them near entrance 17 at the Three Door Mall. Cassette Castle, welcome
sorry.
aboard.
Entrance 17 of the 3-door mall.
I didn't make the names and the numbers up.
So they have
That's
3
the
doors,
designers.
but they're just not sequential.
Yeah,
It's like 17, 28, and 2.
it's their mall.
I would think you'd be 1, 2, and 3. Door 17 at the 3-door mall.
It helps you stand out more.
All right.
All right, what's kicking rocks
Okay.
this week, Tubi?
3 things that can kick rocks. Pedicures.
Come on.
You knew this was coming.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was coming this quick.
You knew it was coming.
there's backstory here.
Comically large screens in new vehicles.
Yeah, I'll give you that. It's like a television.
It's just lazy design.
It's just too bright.
It just looks stupid.
It looks dumb at night.
Just give me dials. Give me
Wow.
dials and knobs.
Well,
Come on.
usually the knob's the one driving the car.
If you're doing interior design for cars now, what are you even doing? Oh, I guess there's a big box here. I'm done.
Well, screens are
Like-
useful, but not some of the monster ones.
And number 3, escape rooms. No thanks.
What's your beef with having a little bit of fun?
It's not fun at all.
It's not fun being trapped. It's fun getting out.
I also like, what if you don't get out? You know what they do? They eventually open the door for you anyways. They got to lean into the bit.
That's the escape.
If they give you a certain time, oh, sorry, open it up. Oh, sorry, you guys didn't make it anyways. Come back again sometime. No.
Yeah.
Dead. You don't escape, dead.
It's a saw escape.
Lean into it. And those guys that think they're so clever because, oh, we got these escape rooms. Yeah, congratulations, Magellan. You opened up the drawer that said "Open me," and then it was a key which opened up a thing which led to a riddle which, just go for a beer.
You go for the beer after and it tastes so much good.
Just go for
tastes so much gooder.
Just go for a beer and make fun of the people that are at escape rooms trying to get out to have a beer. Just have the beer.
But it's about the journey, not the destination.
That's a crappy journey. Van Morrison likes escape rooms, I bet.
I know his brown-eyed girl does.
Anyways,
But no one wanted to escape that room when I was singing it.
that's all I've got this week.
I agree with you on 1 out of 3. Disagree with 2.
It's not an agreement sketch.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not. It would be really lame if I just always agreed with you.
Yes, sir.
Be like other shows.
We're not other shows.
We're this show.
We're barely this show. Oh my gosh.
We're 7 episodes of this
Speaking
show.
of which, we got to wind this sucker down.
I
So
think we probably should.
I don't think we've leaned hard enough into the like, comment, subscribe part that, all people with shows on the internet need to do.
Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. It helps.
Let's get some subscribers because
Crank that puppy up.
we've got the, the those who get it, which we're itching to launch, but we're not going to launch it till we get to.
It's locked in an escape room.
It's locked in an escape
We need
room
subscribers to
that
help
you
us
need
get it out.
500 subscribers to unearth it. So until we get there, that's just going to remain a small little pipe
Rum.
dream. Pipe dream.
Yeah.
We still don't even know what it is, but it'll be something. But we won't know till we get to 500 subscribers. So we're going to start doing that.
Yeah, so like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how you feel about the things we say.
How do you think this show went? Your first show back? Was
First
it
show back.
fun to get back into it?
Yeah, big time. It was definitely weird and odd. A little change of routine last week when, on night of recording, I was sitting in a lazy river. I was enjoying my time, don't get me wrong.
A night of recording, I was still feverishly locked up at the in the media wing of Blunderworks Studios, feverishly editing and
You're doing the Lord's work.
doing the Lord's work. You're doing yeoman's work, I believe they said, because Edward was not. He was supposed to come, bailed.
Checks
I
out.
had a lot on my plate.
Scoundrel.
Anyways,
How do you think this show went?
it was good. It was good to get back in the routine. It seemed like a long time, but not to the viewers. They didn't notice the damn thing. We just had a big gap, though. What are you listening to on the drive home today?
Well, because I just came home from a tropical vacation, I've got some tropical jams lined up just to
Took us some left.
help me kind of get out of the mood, slowly transition into the rest of the week and the season now that I'm not on a beach anymore.
Yes.
Makes
You're not
me
waking
remember
up
the
to
good
a,
times.
Not waking up to a breakfast buffet being laid out for you.
Or the room service at the door with my breakfast that I ordered.
I myself, and it's interesting because I believe last week I was listening to The Dictators, my Dictators playlist on my Spotify page, which is linked to in our bio, which I had just added new tracks from Handsome Dick, Manitoba.
Yes.
Well, in this week, one of my favorite bands of all time, Social Distortion, has a new album coming out. And
oh, damn.
they've dropped a new single, which I have
Added.
just added to my Social Distortion playlist. So for all you cool punk rock kids out there, like myself, dive into that. It's good. The new single's hot. It's happening.
It's hot.
And that is what I will be listening to on the drive home
Sounds fun.
because I loves me some Social Distortion.
That's one thing that doesn't kick rocks.
Exactly. So please tune in next week.
Episode 8.
We'll be back for episode 8. And if you haven't checked out the other episodes,
Go backwards.
they still exist. So go back and listen to them on
Find them everywhere. Where can we find them?
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, iHeart, anywhere you get podcasts. You can watch the visual on Spotify as well, and YouTube, which many of you are watching right now.
Woo!
As I've
Glad
said
you're here.
before,
Hanging out in the chat over on the side there.
I'm surprised that as many people listen to it as they do.
Right.
It's a higher percentage of listeners than I anticipated versus viewers.
It's fun.
Because when you've got this kind of eye candy, you would think that everyone would be tuning in to, soak it up. But no, it's so all you people listening at home or in your car,
Check out the visual.
but props to you as well for
Well,
doing
if they
that.
got one of
So-
those cars with the big screens.
So you're just, maybe occasionally frightened when Edgar drops a bottle and it smashes and you don't see what's going on and you just hear it.
That's fair. Edgar's got real butterfingers.
Well, have you got anything else?
I don't. Glad to be home. Glad I made it safe. Trip was good.
Good to have you home. Good to have things back on track.
Glad to be back in studio, recording another episode of this hit show. What
We're
were we saying?
back on schedule, and
We're done.
well, hey,
Before
We'll
play
catch
us
you guys
out.
Episode 8. I'm Big U.
I'm Tube Ducks.
This is what we're saying.
Play us out, Harold.
Big, you can tube socks. We're chatting today on what are we saying? Hey, hey, hey! Those two hip cats found something to say. It was a groovy good time. Now let's go